Tonight we're making a roasted root vegetable and sausage medley. We have a rutabaga and some turnips and carrots, potatoes, the normal stuff. Just not everyone's used to working with these. So these we're going to start with peeling them. The rutabaga is a little bit starchy, a little bit waxy almost, but flavor is great. Fairly easy to do. You just got to peel it like so. Okay, you can cut. Okay, that's the rutabaga peeled. I'm going to do the same thing with the turnip. Funny thing about peeling the turnip, it makes it look all white. Just takes that purple away from it. The most of the work for what we're doing here is actually in the peeling of the veggies. And yes, everything here is going to be peeled. Like so. Everything's peeled. Just got to do some minor trims. We'll cut the off of these. Okay, what we're looking for. These are really tough. These nice chunks. Don't cut your fingers. There we go. This is probably the starchiest of everything that we're cooking in here. So do that. We're going to cut it roughly, chunks like that, give or take. Okay. Nope, lost one. Okay, all this can go in. Kind of the same thing with the carrots. Cut the ends off, like so. I'm not going to cut them down much farther than this right here. Just nice little chunks. And the main thing is I want them to cook through, but I also want them to crisp up a little bit. I don't want them to turn completely to mush. So a little bit of size on them will make them last for the entire cooking process and make them nice. Okay, we go to the the turnips. I'm going to do the same thing, cut that off. Cut that piece right there off. And cut nice chunks out of it, like so. Onions, I've already halved them. Pretty simple. Cut there. Can go in. The mushrooms we're going to quarter. Just like so. Okay. Potatoes, I'll leave them soaking in the water so they don't discolor before I can get to them. Cutting in sections like so. And they will get stuck. Nice chunkies. And of course, lastly, the sausage. I'm actually going to do slightly larger chunks on it. About like that. Right? Okay, from there, I will finish all this up. Then we'll finish it off and it's going to end up going in the oven. Okay, everything is cut and in the bowl. I'm going to add some herbs. Best way to do herbs, and this is about a tablespoon of herbs, give or take, in your hands. Rub them together. Something about the oils of your hand bring out the flavors of those herbs a little bit better. Of dry herbs. Dry herbs. Alright. And we're going to add a little bit of oil, a little olive oil, like so. Mix that all around. Then it's going to go in here. I'm going to cook it at about 350 for an hour to an hour and a half. Basically, I want these veggies to soften, maybe even crisp up a little bit. so. It's a big old mess. Now, periodically while this is cooking, I'm actually going to break in here, mix them around a little bit more even, make sure everything's cooking fairly even. I'm going to go in the pan. Man, misjudged. You got plenty. Nice thing is, a lot of this is going to actually shrink down a little bit as it cooks. Yeah. Alright. Like I said, this is going to go in at about 350, maybe 400-ish. See how it looks. And this will cook for an hour to an hour and a half, give or take. We're out of the oven, and we're pretty good right here. Finish it off.